All right, let's talk about AI. If you're looking for a super clear, straightforward explainer that really gets to the heart of artificial intelligence, maybe for an exam or just because you're curious, then you are in exactly the right place. Let's dive in and master the basics together.
I mean, really think about it. You finish watching one video and bam, the next one it suggests is something you actually want to see. How does it do that? Is it some kind of magic? Well, not exactly. The answer is artificial intelligence, and you're already using it, probably every single day.
Okay, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with what AI actually is. Then we'll get into how it learns. After that, we'll cover the two main types you really need to know, look at some mind-blowing future uses, and wrap up with a quick but important warning. It's the perfect roadmap for your revision notes.
Right. First things first, what is AI? Let's break this down into a really simple definition that you can actually remember, whether it's for a test or just to sound smart in a conversation.
So, here's the official textbook-style definition. The keywords you want to highlight and remember are think, learn, and make decisions. At its core, it's all about building machines that can do things that would normally take a person's brain power.
And if we boil that down even more, here's the one-liner that's perfect for your notes. Just think of it this way. AI equals smart machines that can learn and act. Simple as that. That's the main idea right there.
And the coolest part is, AI isn't some far-off future tech. It's already here, all around us. Remember that YouTube recommendation? That's AI. When you ask Google a question and it gives you the perfect answer, yep, that's AI again. Even something as simple as your phone unlocking just by looking at your face, that's a perfect example of AI in action.
Okay, so how do these machines actually get so smart? It's not magic, I promise. It's actually a pretty logical process that we can break down into 3 simple steps that are really easy to follow.
Just remember these 3 things. First, it learns from data. Second, it finds patterns in all that data. And third, it uses those patterns to make decisions. So, data, patterns, decisions. Let's take a quick look at each one.
So step 1 is all about feeding the machine information, what we call data. And I mean a lot of it. For an AI to learn what a cat is, you can't just show it one picture. You have to show it thousands, maybe even millions of pictures of all different kinds of cats.
Next up, the AI sifts through all those pictures and starts to find what they have in common, the patterns. It starts to learn the rules, like, okay, most of these cat pictures have pointy ears, they have whiskers, and they have a tail. It's basically connecting the dots all by itself. And finally, the payoff. Once it's learned all those patterns, you can show it a brand new picture, one it's never ever seen before. And using what it learned, it can make a prediction. It can say, hey, based on everything I've seen, that is a cat. And that right there is the whole process, from learning to doing.
Okay, it's really important to know that not all AI is created equal. For any exam, you absolutely need to know the 2 main categories, because this distinction really helps you understand where the technology is right now.
So, on one hand, we have narrow AI. This is an AI that's an expert at one specific thing. Think about Siri or Alexa or that YouTube algorithm. They're amazing at their one job, but you can't ask Siri to drive a car. On the other hand, you have general AI. Now that's the science fiction stuff, a machine that can think and learn just like a human across all sorts of different subjects. The key takeaway here is this. All the AI we interact with today is narrow AI. General AI? Well, it doesn't actually exist yet.
So, why does all of this matter? Why should you care? Because AI is on track to change pretty much every part of our world. Let's look at some of the really exciting things that are probably just around the corner.
In healthcare, the changes could be unbelievable. Imagine doctors using AI to look at medical scans and spot diseases like cancer way, way earlier than a human ever could. We might even have super precise robots helping out in delicate surgeries.
And in education, this could get really personal for you. Think about an AI tutor that builds a learning plan that is 100% customized to you. It knows your strengths, it knows where you struggle. It could give you homework help 24/7, explaining things in exactly the way that makes sense to you.
Transportation is another huge one. Self-driving cars powered by AI could make our roads so much safer, by taking human error out of the equation. And they could all talk to each other to create this super smart traffic flow. I mean, can you imagine? No more traffic jams?
And of course, it all comes right back into our day-to-day lives. We're talking about smart homes that know your routine, that adjust the lights and temperature for you. Or personal assistants that don't just wait for you to give a command, but actually start to anticipate what you need.
Now, before we get too carried away with all the cool future stuff, we have to pause and talk about one last really important thing. As this technology gets more and more powerful, we have to be really smart about how we use it.
This is especially for you as students. AI is an incredible tool for learning, but you don't want to become too dependent on it. It is so important that you keep thinking for yourself, questioning things. And here's the big one. Use it as a tool to help you learn, not as a shortcut to cheat. Your own brain is still, by far, the most powerful tool you have. So if you're going to remember just one single thing from this entire explainer, let it be this. Just think of AI as a really, really smart student. It learns from a massive amount of data, and its whole purpose is to help us humans do our work faster and better. It's a tool to assist us, not replace us.
So there you have it. We've covered what AI is, how it works, the different kinds, and what the future might look like. Which leaves just one last question for you to chew on. Is it the changes in medicine that excite you? Education? Or something totally different? The future is being built as we speak, and now you understand the basics of what's driving it. Thanks for tuning in.